There are many ways to enjoy steak bites. You can pass them around on appetizer skewers, or enjoy them as a great main dish, served with roasted potatoes, or even thrown into a delicious steak salad. To make my honey balsamic steak bites, you'll need to start with a 1 to 2 pound of a good quality steak. You'll also need, for a marinade, 1/4 of a cup of balsamic vinegar, 1/4 of a cup of honey, 1/4 of a cup of vegetable oil, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 cloves of grated garlic, 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano or any dried herb, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. I've pre-seasoned our steak with salt and pepper on both sides, and now I'm going to cut it into cubes. Once you've trimmed your fat and off of your steak, just keep cutting them into little bite-sized pieces. This is about a pound of steak, so it won't serve a lot of people, and just double it if you're having a larger crowd. So making your marinade is very straightforward. You need a container to mix it in that'll make it easy to pour. I'm going to start with 1/4 of a cup of balsamic vinegar, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 cloves of grated garlic, my 3 spices, garlic powder, oregano, and chili powder, my honey, my salt and pepper, and about half of my vegetable oil. The other remaining half of this will be used for the sauteing process. With my spatula, I'm going to mix it all together. And now using my whisk, blend it well. My marinade is well blended, and I just tasted it for seasoning, and it's perfect to my taste. So now I'm taking a Ziploc bag, and I'm just adding all of my steak bites into the bag. I'll pour the marinade over or into the bag, and then this is refrigerated for 1 to 4 hours before they're ready to cook. Into the bag, making sure it's all covered, and into the refrigerator. Our beautiful steak bites have been in the refrigerator marinating for about three hours, and now it's time to cook them. These steak bites must be cooked in a cast iron skillet, so get your flame adjusted. You've saved a couple of tablespoons of oil. You're going to let that get hot, and then we'll start cooking our steak bites. You'll know when your oil is ready because you can see the steam coming off. And now it's time to place your bites into the hot oil. Cooking in a cast iron skillet will give you a juicy meat inside with a crisp brown crust on the outside, and you'll get that appetizing sizzle as you cook it. With the honey, in the marinade, you'll get a nice browning to your meat, and of course all the other seasonings in the marinade just add to the flavor. Steak bites are finished, and they're beautiful, and they're nicely caramelized and brown. And I'm transferring them onto what is called a sizzle plate, and it's actually a wonderful plate for keeping it warm, and it can be put in the oven to rewarm them before you serve them. I'll be serving these steak bites with a delicious horseradish sauce for dipping. We have chosen a Syrah as the perfect pairing with these steak bites. This California Syrah is a big, full-bodied wine, so it stands up well with steak. It's spicy with blackberry notes and is a beautiful, drinkable, elegant wine, and always one of our favorites.